seems quite overwhelming at first because they really need everything from laundry stuff to bedding and personal care items. So we shopped online. We used a website called Dormify, which gave us a whole entire bedding package, storage stuff, laundry stuff.
But not to take too much either, because then there's just so much in a small room.
Totes were a good solution because then once we unpacked them, we could take them home with us because she didn't need as much storage in the room once she got here. Another good idea for moving in the clothes was leaving everything already on hangers, putting garbage bags over top of that, throwing them in the back of the truck, and then unloading here at school. We just pulled in, opened up our trunk, told her name and her room number, and they took everything. All we had to do was go up to her dorm room and be ready to get everything unloaded.
Yeah, and then we used the time while we were here to go explore the campus and show the boys around, go to the bookstore, and grab lunch, and it was a kind of a nice welcoming for everybody to see the campus for at least for me, it was for the first time, so.
I would just say send medicine ahead of time in case, cold medicine, ibuprofen, a first aid kit. When she was feeling under the weather, sometimes we would Instacart her chicken noodle soup or just little things from home that would make her feel better. We would just send them right to her dorm room so she wasn't on her own. I think you have to know your child, and hopefully you used the time over summer to help loosen the reins as mom and dad, and let them become more responsible for making decisions. What's wonderful is that with cell phones, everything is a minute away. So, we were able to be in contact with her as much as she wanted. I didn't want to bombard her. I waited for her to reach out to us. I feel like letting Olivia take the lead on how much communication she needed from us was best for our family.
Yeah, and I think you're just putting the trust in all the years that you've raised them, that when they get here that they're going to be able to do this on their own, and be some bumps in the road, but just have faith that you've done a good job as a parent and that they're going to figure this out, and they will.
Her RA was very helpful in the beginning with helping her connect with source resources that she may have needed. I know that she got very involved on campus and loves it here and made a lot of connections with people.
Yep, and then just you're with a new roommate, and find a way to get close right away so that you kind of have a partner in crime as you learn how to navigate through all this, and then it's good to have a support system right there in your room with you. It's
a natural feeling for kids coming to college. I think that everyone is excited and nervous at the same time, and it's an adjustment period, and you just have to let them struggle through it. Olivia was here 20 minutes and texted me, "I hate it." And I'm like, you don't hate it. I think the change is very real and scary for kids and parents too. But you just have to encourage them to stick it out, and it will get better every day. And I think within a few days, she was already more comfortable. Yeah, I think it's just staying positive, and you can do this. And as time goes by, I think the adjustment it's just really time. I think it's whenever something's new and scary and different. It's just more time goes by, and a big change like that, you just get more comfortable, and then before you know it, they don't want to come home. They just want to stay here all summer, like Olivia does. So we also were informed about the Wellness Lodge, which is here on campus for students that are struggling with being homesick or other mental health issues. So that was comforting to know that there is some place right on campus where your child can go if they're experiencing any kind of emotional issues that they can't, get through with their roommate or on their own or through you. So that was a nice resource to make you feel a little bit more comfortable that you weren't just dropping off your child and they were on their own to figure out all their struggles. I think it's just encouraging not to overspend. You get some freedom, and you got your graduation money or whatever you did over summer to make money, and obviously spending
having some fun, right? And enjoying some of the things you enjoy, but also not going crazy that you're on your own and that you're being responsible with your money, and that you come home in the summer with some of it and not have all of it gone.
I would say that the meal plan covers a lot of food, and so there's not a whole lot of extra food money really needed. But there, obviously doing social activities, events on the weekends, and getting your Starbucks. I would just remind your child that there's only so much money, and once that's gone, there's not any more coming in, unless of course they're working while they're here on campus. But you just have to stay within your limits, keeping in mind that it's not going to be refilled once you run out. I would say just be really proud and know that they chose the school thinking it was going to be the best fit, and just continue to encourage your child every day that it will get better if they're struggling, and eventually it'll get easier. And as a parent, you're going to miss them no matter how far away they are. Our whole family dynamic changed when she left the house. It's an adjustment period for sure, but it was wonderful. And we're so happy that she's here.
Yeah, I just think that it's nerve-wracking for the first time to have a child leave home and have them be out there on their own, and you don't know what they're doing all the time. It's stressful for sure. But again, I just go back to if you raise them the right way and you trust them to make good decisions on their own, and you're keeping tabs on what they're doing. I mean, we have the Life 360 app. We always like to see that she's home at night and that everybody's okay. And I've went from leaving my phone downstairs to bringing it up to bed with us because I'm worried. I want to make sure that everybody's okay. And it's adjustment. It's new for sure. I don't think you'll ever completely get used to it. But you do get more comfortable, and it's part of growing up, and it's great to see her grow into a young adult who she's been gone a couple of years now, and she's making great decisions, and obviously you're very proud. So I think that for Olivia, the best part of adjusting to college was diving into everything that's offered here, and joining student government, going to all the events, getting really involved, and becoming an RA this year. And I think that that it's all here for you, and if you dive in and really make the most of it, it'll be a great experience, and you're going to leave as a more rounded person. Even doing something like being an RA, you're taking responsibility and you're watching over other people, and those are good attributes to have in your life. And I just think that there's a lot of lessons to be learned, and not just there's a lot about college. It's not just the education, it's about growing up, and and there's more to life than probably your career, more important than your career. And if you dive into the other things, that you're going to leave as a well-rounded person who makes good decisions, who create good people, which is we're very proud of our kids. And I think that would be what I would say is the most important thing. Just get involved and get really involved. So
yeah, it helped make the adjustment for Olivia and us easier, because we knew that she was around good people and learning things outside of the classroom, and it just helped her become so responsible and so mature.
So quick, yeah.
We're just so proud of her.
Yeah.